Hello again, YouTuber, and welcome back to Scenes Memories of a Starry Sky. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video we met yet another girl that I don't remember if they said where she was from or so, but anyway, we met another girl outside of the store, and after helping her out with some things, we went out to meet up with Chihaya and Hinata to talk more about what to do with old estate. And we went there to check some things out. So what will happen now? After class, I checked over my schedule for the day in the usual place. Sorry. Looks like I got a little time to kill. Was more or less done with inspecting the old estate, but there was a slim chance things could drag on, and I left my schedule open just in case. May as well head back home for now and either help Yin or my old man or prepare for a brand new job. So I headed straight home and found... Of course. Can I have one of those? Wait, I want to see here. But I can't go back, so backwards. It looked like where ice moved there, so from one CD to another. So I just wanted to see if I saw it right, but I guess I did. Now she is outside too. I heard headed outside to find the female customer from yesterday. If I recall, her name was Oyama, and she was holding a flat wrapped item in her arms. Just like before, Oyama was peeking at the parking space beside the house. Yin and my old man were out today, so the parking space was empty. Oyama? Well, you're having glasses now. She must have been really shaken up as she dropped what she'd been holding and began to tremble. I picked up her parcel and dusted it off. I sort of was scanning you, but you were looking over the last time we met too. What's piqued your interest? Okay. I thought as much before, but she was a terrible liar. Yama held out a package to me. Sure. She seemed intent to try and downplay whatever it was she was looking at. Fine by me, I guess. Jin, the person who worked with you yesterday, should be heading home for the day soon. But I could call him to come by the office. Are you sure? Well, I appreciate it. I was about to take the sweets aside when... Azusa had stepped out of Suigendo at some point or another, and was pointing at Oyama with her mouth flapping open. Eh? Then guess the three girls were mistaking her for that celebrity that she was talking about. Don't you two have a mistake for someone else? This is Oyama. Eh? So you are that the celebrity? Eh? Yama's voice and expression changed slightly. It was difficult to describe, but you couldn't help but drawn in. Eh? My gaze was drawn to her smile. You are... Palisade? Palisade? Really? I've never seen Azusa look so excited before. Azusa, you like idols? No, just surprising. No, I think it's fine. Misora held out both hands without hesitation, while Aino did so timidly. And the girl responded with a smile and handshakes. What was going on? I'm actually wondering where too. Didn't she say you yesterday, you said last time that she wasn't a celebrity? Just someone that looked like one? I know stared at her palm following her handshake with Oyama. I was surprised Azusa approached her and held out both her hands. Even at the glance I could tell she was trembling all over. Oyama noticed this, crouched down in front of Azusa and gently shook her tiny, quivering hand.
私に気づいてくれてありがとね。変装してるのに気づいたのすごいよ。
Even though I am disguised, shouldn't it be disguised? A beat red face only darkened at Oyama-san's words.
ただ今休業中なんだよね私。引っ越してきたこと誰も知らないんだ。だから私がここにいるってこと誰にも言わないでほしいんだ。いいかな。
Look at her face. She was nodding at such high speed it made me wonder if her head might pop off.
あなたたちもお願いできる？全然 OK！ はい、誰にも言いません。ありがとう。
She stood up with Azusa's hand still in her grasp, shook it gently and then let go. When she turned to me.
お願いできるかな？
Okay, actually, if it's okay if I just call a couple of people here first. But of course. It's company policy now not to pry into our customers' personal lives. You have nothing to worry about.
じゃあ次も何かあったら頼むかも。それじゃ。
Yuriko, Yama, or perhaps Yurika, I guess, gave us a big wave and left. Cunyu rubbed her cheek against the tall can of beer she had just cracked open. Want a cup? I could grab you one.
いいえです。このまま飲むのが好きなのよ。
Today was the last day of nearly 3 weeks of guided tours with Cunyu. At Cunyu's suggestion, we decided to have a small celebration on the final day. So Uganda was closed for business. Sora was staying over at Aino's place, and my old man was already asleep. Cunyu and I had this celebration party all to ourselves. We bought a variety of items from the supermarket and spread them out on the desk. There were several beers and sour cocktails, a 2-pack of discounted fried squid, and a commonly sized pack of chocolate and rice balls. Are you sure you're carrying these?
はいです。学生の飲み会といえばイカの唐揚げとおにぎりね。
Cunyu seemed to be from a pretty affluent family, which likely explained why she admired commoners the way she did. Alright, in celebration of completing our tour of traditional Japanese homes in Misora. Cheers!
乾杯。
That's a hearty way to drink.
日本のビールとっても美味しいね。
That's low malt beer. Well, there's no point sweating the small stuff if it made her happy.
純也のおかげで素晴らしい経験ができたよ。うち本当のことを言うと、住んでる人に変に思われずに外の写真が撮れればいいなくらいに思ってたのね。けど純也がいてくれたおかげで中に入れてもらったりお話を聞けたり。大収穫です。純也がいたからだよ。素晴らしい家をたくさん見れたし、ビールは美味しいし、純也と仲良しになれてうち幸せ。
I'm glad to hear that. It's kind of sad to know that it's the end though.
そうですね。
We met up roughly every 3 days for the past 3 weeks, and I was fairly certain this was the most time I spent with a girl aside from Cunyu and Hinata, or Hinata. Sora and Aino were exceptions. Azusa was, also an exception. Golden Week is just around the corner. University will also be off for around a week, so I won't be able to see you for a while. Well, she could always come back here.
純也。
Suddenly, Cunyu gave me a look that seemed far off and distant. What?
純也、折り入ってお話があるです。新しいお仕事の依頼。なくしたものを見つけてもらうのは何でも屋の仕事です。
We do look for lost property. But what is it?
主配だよ。
Sake caps? When did you lose them?
うちじゃないです。なくしたのは曽祖父なのよ。あと、本当になくしたわけではなくて、誰かが持ってるはずで。
So they were stolen. I don't really get it.
すみません。順番に説明するです。探してほしいのは翡翠の主杯です。杯の内側に白が散らばって、まるで明るい空に星が浮かんでるような。
In 1928, Cunyu's great-grandfather had distinguished himself in Shanghai's financial community, despite only being 20 years old. At that time, her great-grandfather met a Japanese man who came to the Japanese consulate in China. Despite of the fact that the Japanese person was far younger than her great-grandfather, the Chinese guest pointed out his poor etiquette at the meeting, and everyone froze on the spot. The great-grandfather took quite a liking to the brave Japanese person, since they were close in age. He hit it off relatively quickly and had deep, meaningful conversations. However, since this took place shortly before World War II, relations between Japan and China rapidly deteriorated by the year. In 1934, he advised her great-grandfather, if a war breaks out, Japan will lose. We should cut ties with Japan, and supplied him with top-secret government documents that supported his claims. The great-grandfather was touched that he disregarded his own peril to bring him his information, and held a final banquet with with sake cups. A pair of sake cups that had been passed down for generations. Then, when the banquet was over, he gave those sake cups to him as a gift. He promised when the world is at peace, let's drink from these cups again. You mean we never saw each other again?
違うのよ。その人が支配を売ってしまったのね。
He sold them?
仕方ないことだったです。曽祖父はその人の忠告に従って日本から資産を引き上げ、戦争を乗り切ったのね。今もホアン一族が続いているのはその人のおかげなのよ。けれどその人は戦争の後、財産をほとんど没収されてしまったのね。その後、新しく仕事を始める資金にするため支配を売却したって。
So that's what happened.
戦争が終わってすぐ2人は再会したそうです。曽祖父は支配が失われたことよりも親友が大変な目に遭っていた時にそばにいてあげられなかったことを悔いたと。
Sounded like he was a good man.
はいです。2人は晩年まで交流があり、それはそれぞれの子供にも引き継がれたのよ。片方はうちの祖父ね。祖父はその支配を長い間探していたのよね。けど急に辞めてしまったのよ。
Why?
わからないです。祖父はそのことについては話したがらないのよね。だからうちが代わりに見つけてあげたいです。
Well, that explains why you're hunting for them.
はいです。祖父はその支配が何年か前にスミソラの位置に並んでいたことまで突き止めたのよ。
But he wasn't able to get his hands on them? Cunyu's shoulders fell, almost like she was talking about herself when she met my gaze.
純也、一緒に探してほしいね。
I assumed as much. Sentimentally speaking, I wanted to help her, but it'd be hard to find them with so little to go off. Well.
ですね。うちも難しいことを言ってる自覚はあるのよ。さすがに無理よね。
No, that's not what I meant. It might not be so difficult if we had more information to work with.
どういう意味なのよ。
For instance, do you have any photos of them? Do you have any photos?
ないです。
She looked visibly distraught with her beer can clenched too tightly in her hand.
日本に住んでいた頃のものは何も残ってないのよ。曽祖父にとって日本での生活はいい思い出ではなかったのかもしれないのよね。
I see. Is there something about that odd? Jimmy tilted her head in to the side, her cheeks faintly red. Earlier you told me they were like stars in the sky, right? Is that referring to a blue sky, not a night sky?
はいです。
Wouldn't that mean they are blue and not black?
ああ、それはうちの想像なのよ。だって翡翠は黒くなくて青いからです。
Yeah, that's it. I looked up pictures of Jade on my phone and showed her the results.
え？これ緑よ。
That's right, Jade is green. Do you think sky when you see this? Julie gazed at my phone, her eyes perfectly rounded.
ならうちなんでそう思ったです？
About what? About that. Next, I did an image search for the blue jade.
今度は青いよ。
Blue jade is rare, but it was apparently mined in Japan a long time ago.
はあ。純也、物知りね。
It bothered me to be on the receiving end of her sparkling admiration when I just happened to remember something Shahaya had taught me when we were little. I wonder if you saw a photo or something somewhere of sake cups. Isn't that why you remembered it sparkling white on the inside, almost like stars? She looked up from the phone and gazed vacantly at the ceiling.
わかったです。家に連絡して聞いてみるよ。
Yeah, if you figure anything out, let me know.
はいです。
Before I knew it, over an hour had passed since we had started drinking.
何度聞いても素敵な音ね。でも残り少なくなってきたです。寂しいよ。
Why are you drinking it so fast?
そうです。純也とお話しするの楽しくてごくごく言っちゃったよ。
For the last hour, our conversation gradually transitioned from her family's sake cups to her life in Japan.
うちが喋ってばかりだったね。ごめんなさい。
It's fine. It's fun to hear stories about your family. I'd like to hear more.
でもうちは純也のことをもっと知りたいよ。純也も家族の話聞かせてね。
That's easier said than done. Unlike Cunyu's family, mine was quite ordinary. Doubted it would be especially entertaining to hear about.
なんでもいいよ。小さな物語の方が輝いたりするものなのよ。
Cunyu curled up her fists as if to tell me, bring it on. So she sure seemed like I had to tell her something now. Let me see. Why don't you come take a look at my brother's room then?
お兄さんの部屋？ 本当にいいのです？
You had asked me the same question a few times in the time it took us to come up to the second floor. It's fine, really. I don't consider it a painful place to go to or anything. I use it to hang my laundry on rainy days, actually. Julia's face finally relaxed when I added that on in a joking tone.
それなら。
See? Nothing special. It's always been like this. There was just a bed, a desk, and clothes in the dresser. That's all there was to it. I was thinking first time, where is the bed, but then... Is it the bed that is right beneath the window?
お兄さん、綺麗好きだったです。
He didn't have much of an attachment to physical objects. He even gave him manga away when he was finished reading it. There wasn't anything major in the desk by the window either. He could have at least left behind some words for the family, though. Remember how I told you before that I feel closer to my brother here when at home near the tunnel?
はいです。言ってたね、純也。
My brother was running around and working all the time, so it's hard to have an attachment to anything here when he was never home. As I said, that I took a seat in the chair, one of the few pieces of furniture he had. Now that I was seated, Cunyu was taller than me, and I had to look up to meet her gaze. In doing so, I said, "That's why I remember my brother more than when I'm walking around that area when I am at home." My feelings, however, were aimed towards the space beyond Cunyu's head, to the starry sky above. I gazed at that place and pictured where Takaya now resided. I think about the places we visited together, or the jobs I helped him with.
そうなのですか。
Cunyu nodded, the expression otherwise calm. He surveyed the room and took a seat on the bed after it caught her eye.
純也のお兄さんがどんな人だったのか、なんとなく分かってきたよ。でも、もっと知りたいね。
She wasn't being her usual overly enthusiastic self. She quietly yet sincerely nodded and continued to listen. There was a bit of an age gap between us, so he didn't hang around whenever I was with Shihaya and Hinata. That's why most of my memories with him are just of two of us spending time alone together. Cunyu quietly gasped.
それで、一番強くお兄さんを感じるところがあそこなのです。
Oh yeah, more or less. It was the last place we were together after all.
でも、悲しいことがあった場所だよ。事故のことを思い出したりしないです。
I don't remember it.
そうなのです。
All I remember is up to the point when my brother asked me to go with him and when we left in the van. The next thing I knew, I was waking up in a hospital bed with no memory of what happened in between.
そんな。
From what I heard, the fire department swooped in and scooped me up a good distance away from where the vehicle actually exploded. According to the doctor, part of the van went flying while it exploded and smacked me directly in the head.
聞いたことあるよ。大きなショックを受けて忘れてしまうことがあるって。
It's pathetic though. I'm sure I saw my brother's final moments, but don't remember a thing. Immediately following the accident, I blamed myself and tried to jog my memory as best I could. At the very least, I wanted to be able to tell Misora and my dad what happened to my brother in his final moments. Nothing worked, so I gave up.
もしかして、純也があそこに行くのはそれを思い出したいから
Well, I think that may be part of it.
やっぱり
It's not like I'm trying to force it back, and I really do feel calm when I'm there. It feels like my brother is watching me, like he always did. This is really embarrassing. Is that enough? Talking about my family, I mean. I looked over at Cunyu, who lowered her head dejectedly. Cunyu?
千早が言ってたことの意味、うちにも分かったよ。ちょっとだけね。
What do you mean?
純也が優しすぎるって話よ。純也は何もかもを一人で背負おうとしすぎなのよ。人一人の背中はそんなにたくさん乗せられないよ。いつか押しつぶされるです。
Seriously, what are you talking about? I'm fine, really.
自分で気がついていないのが一番問題よ。
Cunyu jumped to her feet and staggered in place. Cunyu?
はいです。本純優です。
She swung her arms around in an effort to regain her balance. Hold on a second, Cunyu. Are you drunk?
いいえです。はいです。酔ってないよ。酔ってるね。
So you are drunk. Wasn't that basically a textbook example of what a drunk would say? Why don't you sit down, Cunyu? I worry about you staying upright.
純也、心のどこかの扉が閉じてるのよ。扉は必要だから閉じてるです。それを開いたら、きっと純也は純也でなくなってしまうのよ。なのに、純也はそれを開けようとしてるのよ。ダメ
Cunyu's drunken rants were making less sense by the second. She was too far gone at this point. Want some water? Calm you down a little.
いいえです。ダメです。このままだと純也はどこかに行っちゃう。みんなを置いていなくなっちゃうよ。
I think we're talking about completely different things here. Cunyu said, reaching out with both hands to pet my head. Cunyu?
純也はどこにも行かせないよ。うちが捕まえておくからね。純也。
Cunyu gently hugged my face in both hands. Hey.
ほら、こうしちゃえばどこにも行けないよ。
Cunyu leaned on me for support, effectively burying my face in her chest. Lucky.
純也、暖かいね。
And I'm probably choking right now. Cunyu, you're too close. Your chest.
純也はとってもいい子だよ。
You get the point, so let me go already.
うち、そういう子、大好きね。
Eh?
純也。うちは、純也が。
Cunyu? Great. I was asleep standing up and using my head as a pillow. Right. I won't go anywhere. First Shihaya, now Cunyu. Did they really look that helpless? I wasn't trying to worry them. Come to think of it, hadn't Hinata also said something similar? A fair amount of time had passed with Cunyu's warm body pressed against mine. Well, I think that is a good place to end this video at. So, hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.